in Miami. I want to listen and hear what he just said.
When I walked in that prison today, the justice system, such as it is, will have done a crippling blow to the constitutional separation of powers and executive privilege. The second and related story has to do with the emergence of lawfare and the partisan weaponization of our justice system, which we have.
Look at this man's head. Don't it look like a UFO head?
Seen come to this country with a vengeance since the coming of Donald John Trump as president, and that keeps getting worse. So let me walk you through those two stories, and again, I'm hoping as journalists, you will do some background, some research. I'm asking you to fact check everything I say today.
That's why you in prison.
The bigger stories here, which I think are the important ones. So let's talk about some facts here. I am the first senior White House advisor in the history of our republic.
This is his head.
Has ever been charged with this alleged crime.
Okay, that's not my camera. That's actually his head. You see this here. You see this here. Fatigue, worriation in his eyes. Last time I saw Peter Navarro, he was sitting on Ari Melber's show talking crap that it was legal for him to go around in the two states or the whatever state that he did it in, pick a second set of electors. This is what the state is supposed to do. In case nobody don't know why the man going to prison, because you haven't been paying attention or it's been so long. And now you're going to jail once again behind Trump's foolishness, but it was your decision. So every time somebody says something about, oh, Trump made me do it, Trump made me do it. No, it's Trump's foolishness. It's Trump's lie, but you all are grown. Y'all are grown as hell. Did nobody make you as an attorney for Trump or as an aide for Trump? Because even though you are some type of an attorney, that wasn't even your position. So as an aide for Trump, you decided to just say, you know what, this American, that American, this American. You guys, come on, you're going to be the electors. And we're going to reject the people that the states, the individual states picked to be their electors. We're going to ignore those people. And if they get in our way, so this is who this is with all this big bad talk in his face. And now look at the worriation on his little face. I don't feel sorry for him. You're a grown ass man. Just a little more of what he has to say.
And I say alleged because for hundreds of years, this has not been a crime. And for 50 years, the Department of Justice has maintained the principle of absolute testimonial immunity. And it was only with my case that somehow that has changed.
You want to know why, Peter Navarro? Because for 100 years and then 50 years at the DOJ, an aide to the president who is violating the laws of the state and the Constitution, you don't get no immunity. They literally just told Trump the same thing. You cannot have immunity when you try to forestall the duly elected, unfortunately that was Biden, person from becoming the president by causing a disruption at the session. That's why you going to jail, son. You ain't going to prison for no other reason except for that. And no, in 100 years And as long as the DOJ has been the DOJ, nobody stupidly went around trying to get immunity for trying to hire people to say Donald Trump was the president when they were not the electors of of those individual states. Yeah, that's never happened before.
And here's where the homework is, because the big constitutional separation of powers are these. Can Congress compel a senior White House advisor, what they call the alter ego of a president, to testify before Congress? And,
yes.
And executive privilege goes back to George Washington and his remarks to the Congress regarding the Jay Treaty. And he said very simply and clearly, succinctly, elegantly, that to write to the Congress, he said, I cannot command you,
right,
as members of Congress.
That's the separation of power.
To me.
Right. That's a separation of power.
You cannot command me
to come to them.
To come to you.
Right. I understand that. I'm running for president.
Is the constitutional separation of powers.
Absolutely. And you cannot go and get electors, because you the one went before Congress and testified that this is what you did. Now you're staring there with worriation on your face because you know you're going to be somebody's booty meat. You ain't got enough strength in you to fight them off. You ain't got enough money to pay for security. And now you're on your way. And where is Donald Trump? That's what I'm going to name this. Just let this be a reminder for everybody that's out there singing Donald Trump's praises. I think you're the second or the third, what is that? Enrique Torrio did a video on him. He in prison for 22 years. I don't even know how many years you in prison for. I think 5 to 10 or whatever it is. But everybody's going to jail except for Trump. Michael Cohen went to jail. Prison, excuse me. Now you on your way. Giuliani then lost his license, and several others have lost their license behind Donald Trump's foolery. The way to do it is to vote. That's why I am running for president. Vote, vote, vote. If you don't want to vote for me, vote for somebody else. But voting for Donald Trump and voting for Biden is doing the same thing, and you're going to get the same results. Have a good day. Don't wind up like this fool.